There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a give to Frazier. And they'll knock him down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills. Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. with the catch. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Running inside. It's Hill. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Mack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Here's a little room there. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Austin Mack. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw. It's Mack.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Mack. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 45. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Number 91, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Mack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Mack. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Austin Mack trying to get behind the defense. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Snags it over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Takes it on the return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Georgia going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on second and 10. Got a man, it's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tide ready to roll on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Mack. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air, it's Stockton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Throwing, Mack. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jenkins. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Now they'll try the right side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Floats it out in space. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Frazier again. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Right on the money. Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now,
for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
There's some room. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. On the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Humphries. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
Oh, he's got some space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Might have a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The give to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Frazier again. At the 35. Got a little grass. The 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.